Hey guys, it's Lisa here. Welcome to 6 Weeks to Burn. So for your first video, basically what we're going to do is just talk about setting yourself up for success. So getting some baseline measurements for your strength, for your energy levels, knowing where you are and what your goals are and where you're going to go. Okay, so first things first, let's get some baseline data. First of all, weigh yourself. Write it down, no judgments. Just write down what that number is, put it down on your card. But the next thing I think is really important is a lot of times we don't see the number change on the scale, however our body is starting to shift. So looking at different measurements is very, very important. So you're gonna choose 3 or 4 places on your body and you're just gonna measure it. Okay, you can do it yourself or you can have someone help you, and I'll talk you through that. But you're just gonna write that down on the very same card. And the other thing I want you to think about is what your energy level is like. How is your sleep? What are your cravings? So just over the course of a day or two, take note of how you're feeling when you wake up. Any aches and pains? How does your body feel? And again, those times that maybe you're having cravings, sweet, salty, different things like that. So the most common areas that most people want to measure is right across the chest, across the most narrow part of your waist, and then either across your hips or your belly button, and finally at midway down your leg. So in addition to knowing your weight, your measurements, and tracking some of your energy and sleep patterns, it's important to know how strong you are right now. So we're going to go through 3 tests that sort of measure your strength. First thing is we're going to do is a plank. You can do your plank on your elbows, or you can do your plank on your hands. You can be on your toes, or you can be on your knees. Whatever you choose, that's how you're going to measure it every single time. So just be mindful of the position you're choosing. And then all you're going to do, make sure you have a stopwatch or a clock, time yourself. As long as you can do it. Okay? The minute your form starts to break, you're done. No judgments, you just write down how long that takes. Next, we're going to test your strength with push-ups. So there's lots of different ways that you can do push-ups. You can be on your toes or your knees, but you want to make sure that you start with your hands shoulder width apart. When you lower yourself, you bend your elbows at 2 90-degree angles, and you lower about 2 inches above the mat. Then you press back up, being careful not to lock out at the elbows. And you're going to do as many push-ups as you can without breaking form. As soon as you break form, you just write down that number. And finally, we're going to do the wall squat. So you just squat against the wall. We do it in Burn all the time. And you're just going to press into your heels, wiggle your toes, try and stay in neutral spine, and time yourself. The minute you break your form and you need to stop, that's when you stop the watch. And just write it down. So next we're going to talk about stretches. First, I think the first thing people really start to feel is right through here. So I'm going to show you just a couple of really amazing stretches that should help ease the tension in your upper body. So you sit up nice and tall, and then just basically you tilt your left ear towards your left shoulder. Okay, make sure you don't shrug. Your right ear towards your right shoulder. You bring your chin down to your chest, and you inhale up. If you want to go a little bit deeper, it feels really, really good, you're just going to take a towel. Okay, so I'm putting it over my right shoulder. My left hand grabs the front, my right hand grabs the back. And as I do that same tilt, I'm just going to pull a little bit, so I'm giving a little bit of tension right where my neck gets really tight. Okay, you come up. You ease slowly into this. I'm putting on my left shoulder now, take it with my right hand in the front, left hand in the back, and then just gently, as I drop my right ear to my right shoulder, I'm starting to put a little bit of pressure, okay? Don't pull too much. Okay, next, as we move down, we've got the chest. As we're working, as we get tighter and tighter and we're working harder, we tend to close up right through here. So I'm going to teach you some chest stretches, or a chest stretch. So basically you can go against a door jamb or even a wall, your office door, whatever works. And you're just gonna open up. So you want your elbow right outside of your armpit, arm here, and then you're just gonna turn away from the direction. Or you're gonna turn away from your elbow, opening up the chest. So you can do this pretty much anywhere. That's it. And you put your other arm against a wall or a door jamb, you're just gonna twist away. Don't pull, don't do it too suddenly. Keep this line long and just gently, slowly rotate. Next, we're going to do a hamstring stretch, and then we're going to move into the hips. Okay guys, so now you're ready. You've got all of your baseline data, you know where you're going. Set yourself up for success. Get lots of sleep, stretch, listen to your body, but most important, come to us because we're here to support you every step of the way. You've got the Facebook group, call us, email us, talk to your instructors, and don't forget hashtag 6 weeks to burn. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and this week's special hashtag is Begin2Burn. I'll see you soon.